Well, all the festivities over, all the intros are done. It's Ken Anderson, Chainsaw King, filling in for his brother Arya, Shawn Daivari, and the FLW #1 contender, Arik Cannon.
Mr. Anderson seeming a little, perhaps a little on edge in the early going here.
Cannon and King don't even seem interested in fighting each other, but tomorrow night they have to. Good friends are King and Cannon. Shawn, probably doesn't have a friend in this match.
Probably not. I wouldn't. That's an astute observation, JJ Cash.
Of course it is. I made it.
4 well-experienced, world-traveled competitors here.
Everybody here has been doing this over 10 years, 15-plus years, a long time.
Every company you can think of represented in that ring. WWE, TNA, ROH, Chikara.
All over the world, these men have gone.
All 3, Anderson, Cannon, and King, just taking turns on Daivari here. He's playing punching bag with Shawn Daivari in the early going.
Anderson now throwing Shawn, into that corner. I'm sorry, I was so prepared for Arya to be in this match. Of course, he's out being classic.
Correct. And this is, of course, certainly entertaining for our Fully Loaded Wrestling fans here.
What a surprise to see Shawn Daivari, two former WWE superstars are in that ring right now.
Correct.
Here's the great equalizer, the man I hate more than anyone in the world, freaking Chainsaw King. It was just his birthday last week.
Yes, it was. Happy birthday, King.
I didn't get him anything.
Oh, of course you didn't.
Why would I?
Again, all 3 taking turns on Shawn Daivari here. At some point, this will have to turn into a competitive 4-way match.
Or they could just take turns beating on Shawn.
I suppose. Sooner or later, somebody's going to have to pin him or submit him, though.
Correct. Someone's going to have to win this match. Sometime the rubber's going to have to meet the road. And Arik keeps teasing that he's going to jump
up and over.
And there he goes! You don't see that often from the man from Minneapolis.
Just like that, a spike of energy into the fans. Of course,
tomorrow you will see Ken Anderson take on Arya Daivari for the WrestlePalooza Championship, and Arik Cannon will take on Stephen King for Chainsaw King for the FLW Heavyweight Championship. King has never been pinned or defeated in Fully Loaded Wrestling, by the way, ever.
Daivari has definitely got to be regretting stepping in for his younger brother here in this contest tonight.
He is ragdolling one, Shawn Daivari. I thought he was going to turn that into an exploder suplex. He calls that the danceplex, but I guess he just wanted to
dance. Some men just want to dance, JJ. Looks like perhaps Mr. Anderson would be one of them as well. Here they go. Just having fun here at Fully Loaded Wrestling, Fargo, North Dakota.
Things got a little weird there between Anderson and Daivari.
And a thumb to the eye.
Look, Anderson, he's a fan favorite, but let's be honest, he's not exactly a good guy. He calls himself an asshole.
That he does.
He calls himself that. I didn't say that.
You are correct.
Where's he going with him? More ragdolling and dancing around with Shawn Daivari.
Chainsaw King just toying with Daivari at the moment.
Arik decided to get in on the dancing, and there goes Shawn Daivari, hard down out of the mat. And he's going to take a breather to the outside. And now the 3 men who have not actually touched each other will continue to not touch each other. That sounded wrong. Off of the apron goes King with a big fist into Shawn's face. And a forearm now. As Cannon and Anderson are not taking the time to maybe beat on each other here, as you would have liked to see them do that.
I'm beginning to believe you may have been right, JJ. This could, oh, no, see, the minute one of them,
nope.
The minute one of them went for the win, it would all fall apart.
Now it's Anderson and Cannon beating on King.
Daivari going to the outside, catching his breath now.
It would behoove Cannon to have Anderson and him wear down King before their big match tomorrow.
That it definitely would. That's the thing about these these two-day events is when you have to compete 2 nights in a row.
You could think about the game plan, the strategy.
Exactly.
Of like, okay, tonight I can do this. I can work on this. So tomorrow it's already open.
And while you can train and prepare all you want, there's no telling what's going to happen over the course of one of these matches on the first night that could have a dramatic impact on night number 2. And when the title is on the line in night number 2, that makes night number 1 that much more important.
Big chop from King onto Anderson, and then Cannon threw King to the outside. And now it's Anderson and Cannon, and maybe that friendship that was there at the beginning of the match when he helped introduce Ken Anderson is gone, and now Anderson says he's taking this seriously.
Looks like perhaps we'll get down to some serious wrestling here now finally in the match.
And again, proving he's an asshole.
That's the only one he brought with him.
Right?
Right, exactly. He's got to have that one for when the match is done.
Astute observation, one JD.
Thank you.
You got like one of those a night. You wasted it right there. Good job. Anderson now in control of the side headlock here on Arik Cannon. The anarchist, the official PBR pro wrestler, Arik Cannon, the #1 contender for the FLW Heavyweight Championship, now in control. And now back to control goes Anderson. Wrist control. Roll through here by Cannon again. Anderson not letting go.
And this is exactly what I was talking about, JJ. We're finally down to just one-on-one here in the ring. And some good back and forth wrestling, seeing the experience on both of these wrestlers. Anderson with an arm drag, and then one of his own from Arik Cannon.
Caught him with a hip toss there, and now one of his own, an arm drag there. Great bit of wrestling, and here comes King.
Chainsaw King sneaking in, however.
Oh!
A huge right hand. Stuns Ken Anderson.
Cannon to the mat there as King has no one to hit except Ken Anderson, as it looks like Shawn Daivari has recollected himself on the outside. They forgot about him, and now maybe he can get back into this match, although he's content to stay to the outside as Anderson thrown into the far corner.
Chainsaw King definitely with the his strength here being the probably the largest man in the match.
Oh, definitely is.
Definitely showing some strength
one
advantage
of the biggest
here.
Oh, that company! What a kick to the back!
Drop kick out of nowhere.
Drop kick to the back of the head.
Anytime you get more than 2 men in a match, you always have to have eyes in the back of your head. Chainsaw King just getting a little too focused.
Oh, all right, Shawn has Ken Anderson on the outside. Where's he going to throw him? Into those steps!
Right into the steps. Cannon looking for a suplex on Chainsaw in the ring
right
now.
Not going to work right now. Nope. I don't know if he has the power to take King out with that suplex. If the game plan's got to be strikes if you're Cannon. You got to wear him down. Maybe go to that submission base that he knows so well. He's a 15-year-plus veteran, so he knows everything there is to know about wrestling.
And
got to come up with a different game plan.
Almost as if he could hear
King!
you.
Turn that suplex. Turn Cannon's suplex into one of his own. Excuse me.
Sorry about that.
You should be. I should be doing this by myself. I don't know why they put you with me.
Chainsaw King back to his feet now and coming at Cannon. Meanwhile, Mr. Anderson back to his feet on the outside.
Oh, could break his fingers and really take away those vicious strikes of Arik Cannon. And now Anderson now on top of the King, wearing him down.
Another demonstration of what we were just saying.
Head
Anderson, on a swivel. You got to have it in these types of matches.
This ain't the first giant Anderson's had to chop down. He's been in there with former, FLW alumni, one Mr. Abyss.
That he has.
Tommy Dreamer. He knows what it takes to beat these types of guys.
Elbow but again, to King, and another.
King has never been pinned or defeated. Shawn now attacking Cannon on the outside.
And another elbow from Anderson on the champ.
Could this be it? Could he be down? 1, 2. King still.
Not enough to put King away.
Shawn just took Cannon into the table on the far side.
Cannon and Daivari definitely having their own bit of a struggle out there, but if either one of them wants to come up with the W in this match, they're going to have to get back in the ring.
Looks like Cannon's in control, excuse me. On the outside, Cannon working the arm over. Someone's exposing. The mat on the outside has been moved, exposing the concrete underneath. There's a little bit of carpet there, but it's not going to be very effective in
Cannon back into the ring now with Anderson in control of Chainsaw.
Well, Cannon's not letting go of that submission hold. That was a key lock that he has on him. Here comes Shawn now on him, and he's got Cannon in a sleeper. We got a
It's the chain of submission holds here now.
Submission City, bitch.
Who will come out on top?
King really in trouble on the bottom, though.
Absolutely in the worst position here in this chain of men. Working his way back to his feet now, though.
What a tremendous match this has been to cap off a tremendous night with one match to go. The cage match between the Hooligans and the Viking War Party for the 0-1 tag team titles. Back to their feet. King now taking blows on a Ken Anderson, who I believe is then turning his elbows into Cannon. A triple jawbreaker.
I do not believe what I just saw, JJ Cash. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before in my life.
I don't think I've ever seen a triple jawbreaker.
Recovery from Chainsaw
Shawn
King.
saving the day there.
All four of these men down now. Who's going to make it to their feet first and take control of the match?
You got to wonder, with Shawn here, do you think he'll be here tomorrow when Arya's defending the title?
That's an excellent question.
Caught him, mic check. Oh, got him!
The champ
That's
is
it, he's
down.
on defeat, streak's over. No, Shawn.
Daivari not allowing Anderson to get the pinfall.
Oh, big time.
DDT.
Planted him right into the mat. One, two. Cannon saves the day now. What's Cannon got up his sleeve to win this match?
Daivari with the reversal. Cannon into the ropes.
Got
ducks
him.
the clothesline.
Swinging neck breaker. One, two. Two only.
Daivari
The match
able to
continues.
power out. But Cannon maintaining control, going right back after him, not wasting any time at all. Continuing to bring the fight to Daivari.
Big right hands from Arik Cannon. Chop coming. Oh, no one chops better in this business than one Mr. Arik Cannon.
Taking a moment to do a little more damage to Chainsaw King and Ken Anderson while he's got Daivari on the ropes as well. Cannon in total dominance of this match now.
Oh, reversal there by Daivari, just as you said that.
Just as I say it, that's how quickly the tide can turn.
Booting, I believe that was Anderson to the floor. It's just Cannon and just Daivari in the ring. Cannon, the #1 contender for the FLW Heavyweight Championship.
Daivari with big right hands to Cannon.
Going, what's he planning here? Into the turnbuckle goes Cannon. A middle turnbuckle seems to be the favorite spot here tonight.
It's definitely seeing a little bit more activity than we usually see. Our view obstructed slightly here of the outside. Daivari with a...
Daivari has something. I believe that is a prop from a fan.
Some sort of...
Daivari's going to hit him with it. That is a replica belt.
Oh,
Oh, he just crushed him with it.
Cannon down in the middle of the ring.
Just crowned him with it.
Daivari calling the referee back in. 1, 2.
No, Cannon kicked out.
It's because it was a replica belt, you see. If it was the real thing, Cannon would be down for the count.
That's a good point.
Cannon trying to work his way back to his feet now, but still feeling the
right hands
the effects
down
of those blows from Daivari. And a big chop. And a forearm. Daivari off the ropes.
Oh,
Cannon catches it with a right hand.
Big time right. And now steel down super kick. Oh, could this be it? Could this be the Cannon cutter that ends this match? Got him up. Got it.
Yes. Daivari's down. This should be all. Cannon with the pin. 1, 2, 3.
That's
it.
Arik Cannon. What a momentum booster for Arik Cannon.
And you got to know that's going to be huge for Cannon going into that title match against Chainsaw King tomorrow.
Hey folks, I'm WWE Hall of Famer Hacksaw Jim Duggan, and if you want to listen to a good podcast, listen to my good buddies Jim and Rando at Suplex City Limits. That's the podcast to check out wrestling. Tough guy, ho!
And this match starts outside the cage.
Things off to an exciting start, an unexpected start even.
This, of course, is for the 0-1 Tag Team titles. being defended inside of a steel cage as soon as they get in there, as the Hooligans now are beating on the Viking War Party on the outside here. The Vikings jump the Hooligans. Excuse me, the Hooligans left the cage to jump the Vikings. This match is not even official yet.
No bells rung.
And they are fighting around the building now. Shades of Harwood, remember that, JD?
Oh, absolutely, I remember that match. I was there. That was when I was introduced to Fully Loaded Wrestling. And the chaos that ensued between the Viking War Party and the Hooligans that ensured that Fully Loaded Wrestling would never enter the city of Harwood, North Dakota ever again.
Banned. Here we go. Jake in the ring. He's inside the cage, and now he's outside the cage as he leaps
through the door to the floor.
All right, that's Jake, the littlest Viking. That one right there is Devin Cutter. The other Hooligan is Mason Cutter.
Devin and Mason Cutter versus American Viking Alex Rudolph and Littlest Viking Jake. Viking War Party are the 0-1 Tag Team Champions, and this match is for those titles.
This match finally getting inside the cage here.
I was going to say the match will be for those titles if it ever officially gets underway.
With these four men, you never know. You'll never know. This match may never start. This match may never start. But here we go.
Looks like we're finally getting everyone into the cage.
They are going to be locked inside a steel cage. These four men.
And there's the bell, and it is official now.
They have had absolute wars across the continent, Canada, across America, Mexico, but they have never been locked inside an unforgiving steel cage. There will be no tags. It is all brutality. One fall to a finish. No escaping. Hence the name, No Escape.
Correct. The very first ever steel cage match in Fully Loaded Wrestling history as well.
First steel cage match in the history of North Dakota wrestling. Never been done before.
The Vikings and the Hooligans. This match, of course, going to be definitely not a technical wrestling contest. This will be a brawl among brawls for sure, as we can see already.
As you know, the Hooligans love to fly around the ring. Don't let their size fool you. They are like little circus bears. And
that is an amazing description, JJ Cash. Little circus bears. I'm sure they'll appreciate being compared to little circus bears. What do you think?
They probably would. They'd probably be okay with it.
You know, come to think of it, you might be right.
Into the steel cage. Jake, the littlest Viking, is the first to taste the steel. And now, I believe that is both Devin and Mason. The Hooligans are attacking the big one, the biggest man of this match.
American Viking
Alexander
Alex
Rudolph. Stands 6'5", over 320 pounds, and there he goes. All the way down to the mat.
Sort of a double whammy body slam from the Hooligans there on American Viking.
The Hooligans beat the Viking War Party the last time these men faced off. However, Alex Rudolph was not in that match. That was Frank Wyatt.
So what you're telling me is no Freebird rule in effect.
Correct. Rudolph is a...
Here you'll see the athleticism of the Hooligans.
Exactly. A standing corkscrew with a little help from his brother Mason.
Exactly what we were talking about. We've seen that maneuver from the Hooligans before.
Two only. The Hooligans, I think, wanted to get this done with very quickly. They don't want to be locked inside a steel cage with the Vikings for very long.
Well, would you?
No.
Absolutely
That's why I'm
not.
on this side of the cage.
You and me both. The Hooligans now definitely in control of the Vikings in this steel cage match.
The crowd is buzzing here at the Baymont Inn and Suites. We have a record number of people here. Stop in the corner. Jake in trouble now. But look at Rudolph with throwing a headbutt into the chest of Devin Cutter. It's hard to tell with the beards of the cage and which one's which.
That it is.
We don't have them.
Hooligan 1 and Hooligan 2.
Correct. The Vikings now have taken control. Like I said, you wanted to end this early if you were the Hooligans. The Hooligans like violence, but the Vikings live off violence and pain and inflicting suffering onto him. And look at that, driving him into the cage. Jake now.
Littlest Viking.
Oh, big time knee.
Charging.
Right into the mush.
And a big drop kick from Alex Rudolph. Incredible that a man of his size can get up that far. Throwing an amazing drop kick now.
1, 2. Devin saves the day.
Not able to get the pinfall.
The Hooligans, once again. You know that no one in this match is wearing shoes?
No,
Jake
notice
is.
that.
Sorry.
Oh, is he?
Yep. Alex chooses to just wear, into the cage goes Devin Cutter. They're saying again, they're going to hit him in the cage again now. Here comes Mason into the cage.
Mason going into the cage.
They live off of the violence. We said this would happen. If the match went too long, the Vikings would wear them down. They're just bigger. Alex is a great equalizer with his size and power.
Jake the littlest Viking now.
Oh, look at that. Oh! A reverse cutter there. 1, 2. Devin again has to save Mason for being beaten.
Reverse cutter with a power assist from Alex Rudolph.
Exactly. The Vikings are defending their 0-1 tag team titles. Big boot there from Devin.
Well, a big foot. Not much of a boot involved.
Correct.
Devin
He's an idiot. Why would you not wear boots?
Devin's stomping away now. Maybe he can't afford boots. Have you seen the rest of his gear?
It's true. They come from the backwoods. That's all they told me, backwoods. I said where? They said we can't tell you. We have things that we cannot. We'd rather the authorities don't know about.
Well, you know where the woods are? In the back. That's where. The Hooligans now taking over control of the match. Can you even really call it a match, JJ?
It's a cage match.
It's a fight. It's a fight.
What are the Hooligans thinking of here? It's not good for one of the Vikings, whatever they're thinking.
Do you think they really spend much time thinking?
Well, yeah, they're very, look, they're savants. They're not the brightest people, but when it comes to wrestling, they know how to hurt you. All the way, he's using that. Oh! A standing moonsault with a leg drop on top of Jake there as the crowd goes excited.
Again, that unexpected athleticism coming from the Hooligans. You look, even when you've already seen displays
1,
in the match.
2! And Alex saves it now, and if we watch, you know for a fact, these guys have had such brutal wars. Did you know they have a DVD dedicated to just their matches?
I did know. And
this one will go in volume number 2, I imagine, is the violence now. A headbutt again. Look at him.
Will go down as a legendary tag team feud in the history of wrestling.
You know, there's not even a lot of animosity. They just love to hurt each other. They live off it. Oh, there goes. Oh, I can't believe he got his foot up that high. And Jake gets his foot right into Mason's face. Devin now comes at Jake.
Struck to the throat, and Jake goes down.
You can see shades of like the funk a little bit, Terry Funk of these guys, and they love the funks. Oh, double stomp.
Double stomp from Mason.
1, yes, Mason. 2 only is again Vikings. This type of match where you don't have to tag in and out, it's easy to break up pins.
Absolutely.
As you're seeing, oh, got him by the hair. Oh, into the cage.
Steal again.
Alex shoving the referee, telling him to just get out of his way. Oh, no. Where is he going?
Some sort of modified neck breaker.
Oh, a double axe handle into a cutter. A reverse DDT. 2, 3, no, 2 only. I've seen that finish people off. I've seen that win those titles for them. The match continues, though. Oh, beautiful. Oh, we know this one. Codebreaker into a choke slam. On to Devin. Oh.
Unbelievable teamwork being shown by the Viking War Party right now.
1,
here's the pin.
2, 3. Again, I've seen that beat people, and it can. The Hooligans showing their resiliency.
The Hooligans, I feel, are not going down for the pin without being rendered completely unconscious. Neither team. You're absolutely right.
Oh, they got Alex now. They're going to put him into the cage. Oh, through the cage door. Through the cage door.
No.
Oh, no. Alex
Littlest
is
Viking
in trouble.
Jake.
What are they going for here? Where is he going?
Hooligans up to the top now.
Oh, a senton!
Big senton with some power assist.
2, 3, the Hooligans have won!
The Hooligans have won!
The Hooligans are the new 0-1 Tag Team Champions!
And new 0-1 USA Tag Team Champions! The Hooligans!
Amazing JJ Cash, new 0-1 Tag Team Champions!
Unbelievable. I think that's the first time we've ever seen a different company's title change hands in fully loaded wrestling. The Hooligans are the 0-1 Tag Team Champions inside of a steel cage. And I think Alex Rudolph is bleeding as he took an absolute vicious spill thrown into that steel cage door.
Through the door and out to the floor, leaving little Viking Jake defenseless at the hands of the Hooligans, who took advantage of the opportunity.
He's carrying his wounded warrior with him. And the Vikings go home without their tag team titles. What a night one at FLW No Escape here at the Baymont Inn and Suites. I'm JJ Cash for JD Proverse. Thank you so much. We'll get back. Next episode will be night 2.